Thank you very much. I am absolutely thankful and grateful for this opportunity, and I feel massively underqualified, and I'm looking forward to spending the next 18 minutes with you doing three things. I really want to tell you the awesome story. I want to take you through the 3 A's of awesome, and I wanted to leave you with a closing thought. So the awesome story, it begins about 40 years ago when my mom and my dad came to Canada. My mom left Nairobi, Kenya. My dad left a small village outside of Amritsar, India, and they got here in the late 1960s. They settled in a shady suburb about an hour east of Toronto, and they settled into a new life. They saw their first dentist, they ate their first hamburger, and they had their first kids. Literary agents were waiting for me to talk about putting this into a book. Flash forward to the next year, and the Book of Awesome has now been on #1 on the bestseller list for 20 straight weeks. But look, I said I wanted to do 3 things with you today. I said I wanted to tell you the awesome story, I wanted to share with you the 3 A's of awesome, and I wanted to leave you with a closing thought. So let's talk about those 3 A's. Over the last few years, I haven't had that much time to really think, but lately I have had the opportunity to take a step back and ask myself, what is it over the last few years that sort of helped me grow my website, but also grow myself? And I've summarized those things, for me personally, as 3 A's. They are attitude, awareness, and authenticity. I'd love to just talk about each one briefly. So attitude. Look, we're all going to get lumps, and we're all going to get bumps. None of us can predict the future, but we do know one thing about it, and that's that it ain't going to go according to plan. The second A is awareness. I love hanging out with 3-year-olds. The last A is authenticity. And for this one, I want to tell you a quick story. So those are the 3 A's. For the closing thought, I want to take you all the way back to my parents coming to Canada. Now, I don't know what it would feel like coming to a new country when you're in your mid-20s. I don't know because I never did it. But I would imagine that it would take a great attitude. I would imagine that you'd have to be pretty aware of your surroundings and appreciating the small wonders that you're starting to see in your new world. And I think you'd have to be really authentic. You'd have to be really true to yourself in order to get through what you're being exposed to. I'd like to pause my TED Talk for about 10 seconds right now because you don't get many opportunities in life to do something like this, and my parents are sitting in the front row, so I want to ask them to, if you don't mind, stand up, and I want to say thank you to you guys. So great that we only get such a short time to experience and enjoy all those tiny little moments that make it so sweet. And that moment is right now, and those moments are counting down, and those moments are always, always, always fleeting. You will never be as young as you are right now. And that's why I believe that if you live your life with a great attitude, choosing to move forward and move on whenever life deals you a blow, living with a sense of awareness of the world around you, embracing your inner 3-year-old and seeing the tiny joys that make life so sweet, and being authentic to yourself, being you and being cool with that, letting your heart lead you and putting yourself in experiences that satisfy you, then I think you'll live a life that is rich and is satisfying. And I think you'll live a life that is truly awesome. Thank you.